Hey there. Today, we're not just going to learn a few new words. We're going to build a whole system. We're laying out a blueprint for constructing a seriously powerful English vocabulary, one that's going to totally transform the way you communicate. You ready to start building? Okay, let's dive in.
So, what does a powerful vocabulary even mean? Well, we're talking about knowing over 5,000 words. Getting to that level, it's a total game changer. It's the difference between just, getting by and expressing yourself with real precision and confidence. We're talking about what you need to ace an exam or absolutely command a room in your professional life.
So, the million-dollar question is, how do you actually get there? It's definitely not about trying to memorize the entire dictionary. No way. It's all about having the right strategy and the right set of tools.
And here's our game plan. We'll start with the blueprint itself. Then we'll dig into our toolkit, mastering sounds, using word-building blocks, picking words with precision, and adding that final polish so you sound natural. Then we'll wrap it all up by showing you your path to true mastery. Okay, first things first, our blueprint. The goal here is to get you from that intermediate level, around 3,000 words, to an advanced vocabulary of over 5,000. And the key word here is systematically. This isn't about just grabbing random flashcards. It's about really understanding the architecture of the English language. Let's grab our first tool from the box, the sound system. You see, before we can truly master words, we have to master the sounds that make them up. This is the absolute foundation of everything we're building. The science behind this is called phonetics, and really all it is the study of how sounds are made and heard. And the most important part? You have to learn to separate what a word looks like on paper from how it actually sounds when you say it out loud. And this is exactly why it's so important. Just think about the letters O-U-H. In the word though, they make one sound. In through, a totally different one. And in cough, another one entirely. Spelling can be a real trap in English, but phonetics? That's your map to get around it. And here's the proof in action. Look at ship and sheep. The only difference is one tiny little change in a vowel sound, from that short I to the long E. But that one tiny change creates a completely different word with a completely different meaning. Nailing these sounds is absolutely critical, both for understanding others and for being understood yourself.
All right, time for our second tool, the building blocks. We're talking about affixes. Those are the prefixes and suffixes that are basically like Lego bricks for words. Once you get how they work, you can build and break down thousands of words. It's awesome.
Let's start with a simple, familiar root word we all know, happy. It's a positive feeling, an adjective. Easy enough. Now watch this. We just add the prefix un right on the front, and boom, instantly we've flipped the meaning. We've created the exact opposite, and we didn't have to learn a whole new word from scratch. And we can even take it a step further. We add the suffix ness to the end, and now we've changed the word's entire job. It's not an adjective anymore, it's a noun. See what just happened? By learning two tiny little pieces, un and ness, you didn't just learn unhappiness. You gain the power to figure out hundreds of other words. Now that's how you multiply your vocabulary. And the best part is, you don't need to learn hundreds of these things. Just getting a handful of the most common prefixes down, like the ones you see here, will unlock the meaning of a huge number of words you run into. It's a massive, massive shortcut. Okay, so we've got our foundation and our building blocks. Now we need our precision instruments. This is where we learn how to choose the perfect word for the perfect moment by using synonyms, antonyms, and homophones. I mean, sure, you could say a meal was good, and that's fine, but what if you say it was excellent? That paints a totally different picture, right? It's more vivid, more descriptive. Choosing the right synonym just elevates your entire message. And, understanding opposites or antonyms is just as powerful. When you really get the idea of an increase, you automatically get a sharper understanding of a decrease. They kind of define each other, and that creates so much clarity and contrast in your communication. And then you've got these guys, homophones, the words that can drive English learners crazy because they sound exactly the same but mean totally different things. Let's look at the classic trio, there, and there. Really, the only way to master them is to see them in context. It's so key for accurate writing. Okay, we've built the structure, we've refined it. Now it's time for our final tool, the finishing polish. This is the stuff that's going to make your English sound truly natural and fluent, not like you're reading it from a textbook.
And we do this through something called collocations. You can think of them like word friendships. They're just words that like to hang out together. The right combination just sounds right to a native speaker. This isn't about memorizing grammar rules. It's about developing an ear for what sounds natural.
This slide shows it perfectly. I mean, have you ever wondered why we make a decision, but we do our homework? Or why we drink strong coffee, but we get caught in heavy rain? There's no deep grammatical reason. It's just the natural partnership between those words. And getting these right is the final key to unlocking real fluency.
So there you have it. You have the blueprint and you've got a full toolkit. The last step is just to put it all together and, well, lay the bricks. Every single day. This is your path to mastery. And here it is, all boiled down into 4 daily actions. Number 1, listen to and repeat the sounds to perfect your phonetics. 2, when you find a new word, deconstruct it. Break it down into its prefix, its root, its suffix. 3, read everything you can get your hands on to see how words are used naturally. And 4, practice. Practice, practice, practice. Use your new words when you speak and when you write. And just remember, building a vocabulary, it's not some task you finish and then you're done. It's a lifelong project. But the amazing news is, you're not just a learner anymore. You are now an architect, fully equipped with the plans and the tools to build something incredible. So, let's get you started on that project right now. I'm just going to leave you with one simple question. What new word will you master today?